Welcome everyone to the John and Ann Show. This is Anthony.
It's the real American!
Can I lower the TV?
Well, you had your chance.
Alright. Going to.
Turn it off.
So,
Turn it off.
I told
Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off.
yeah, the Simpsons were funny in the 90s. Alright.
Oh, I'm glad I'm not the
You
only
just
one.
dissed The Simpsons? What?
No,
He told the truth.
they were funny.
douche.
They were funny in the 90s.
They're still funny.
Alright, so
They're
either
funny
way,
at times,
yeah.
like Family Guy.
every now and then.
Few and far between.
Yeah.
Let's not bring up.
It's so weird because I still watch the show when it's on.
Mhm.
I just don't make it a point to watch it on Sundays anymore.
Yeah.
I don't watch Family Guy at all. I think it's poopy.
You're poopy.
I don't think it is. I know it is.
Well, it's.
Those manatees need to get fired now. They did a bad job.
Is that South Park reference?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
South Park.
Alright, so let's go. Monday Night Raw.
No!
Opened up with with Hulk Hogan
Oh, yeah.
coming out.
What about the other two guys?
Was that the that wasn't the opening?
Yeah,
opening.
it was the first thing that happened. I remember because at first it was on mute. I'm like, nothing really that good ever happens in the beginning.
Why is it on mute?
The
Because-
eulogy didn't happen first?
No,
No.
it wasn't the eulogy.
Gosh.
You lose.
So either way,
At least I watched it.
But why do you have it on mute?
because I was going back and forth between this and the Yankee game, and I just didn't feel like hearing commentary at the time. But either way, I turned on Raw and I saw Hulk Hogan.
Hey!
Started to come out. All right, let's put this up. I want to hear Real American. So he came out, and then it was.
Woo!
Yeah, that interrupted it. The guy who wants to be the man, but will never be the man who changed the business forever, Ric Flair.
Woo!
And then he's all right. And then Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Somebody who I would put ahead of Ric Flair, actually.
Oh, yeah.
So
Of course. Or wait, I put Bret Hart.
I'd put him ahead.
Bret Hart wasn't there. Why do you even bring in Bret Hart?
but I mean, yeah, this is what do you call it?
You know, you
Yeah.
get your shot.
Hulk Hogan's a better icon, and Shawn Michaels is a better technical wrestler, and
better
and
everything
a better
else.
everything than Shawn Michaels. Then Ric Flair, I should say. So Ric Flair, the least of the three. That's right.
In what
And,
sense? I mean, I don't even think this is important to talk about, but in what sense?
If you were to have a Mount
Compared
Rushmore,
to Hulk Hogan.
you know the popular thing seems to be the Mount Rushmore of WWE. People keep asking
I
that
don't
question.
even bother
That's
with
annoying.
that idea.
It's a dumb question. Obviously, it would be two members would be the Heartthrobs, and then the other two would be who would I have? Doink the Clown and
Whoa!
Great Khali.
Oh, wait.
Doink the Clown's legit.
No, it has to be the worst Doink the Clown, not the real one.
I put Vince McMahon.
The one that Chris Benoit beat up.
Hey, who?
That's not funny anymore. He's on the WWE Network.
Wasn't that Jericho?
No, I think it was Eugene.
Yeah, okay.
It was Eugene.
Is Doink the Clown?
Because there's been so many doinks that...
That's what I mean. There's been a lot of doinks.
Alright, whatever. So, we have
That's not important.
Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, and Shawn Michaels. See, this show's already off to a terrible start.
No, they just keep
You're the
going.
one who put up Mount
Salvage
Rushmore.
Hulk Hogan, Shawn Michaels, and Ric Flair are out. And who's interviewing them? Was it Michael Cole?
Michael Cole, yeah.
Of course it was Michael Cole.
Because Jerry Lawler had a job later on in the show.
Yeah.
And the subject is...
Do
you think John Cena can beat Brock Lesnar or something like that, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Alright, so Ric Flair...
One person thought Cena can win.
Yeah, Hulk
Brother.
Hogan thought that John Cena could win. Whereas Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair continue to suck each other off like they always do.
Will you
No, you know.
stop it?
Hey, just Shawn Michaels admitted it before he super kicked him. So,
I'm sorry. I
and ended
love
his
you.
career. So either way, that's continuing. And they both
Sorry.
agree
Yeah,
that...
but that's
love
true
you.
because Ric Flair, I was saying before we started this, that he completely contradicted himself
Yeah.
in regards to John Cena the
I think
weeks
it was-
beforehand.
I think it was the Fatal 4-Way, right? That's where Ric Flair was all over
Like,
John
once
Cena.
he came back, he was all over John Cena.
I don't know.
The last time he came back, this current time.
But yeah.
I think that's it for that segment.
Nobody. John Cena came in after all of them, except for Hogan,
Yeah, blah,
was
blah,
saying he
blah.
was. Actually, didn't Hulk Hogan even say he was going to lose?
No, Hogan, Hogan said he would
backed
win.
him 100%.
But then Ric
I
Flair
felt
told
like
him that
he
he
at one
didn't...
point said he wasn't going to.
No, it was Ric Flair turning to Hogan and saying, you don't really believe that.
Yeah.
So,
And then Cena came out and did his
Did
thing.
his thing. He said that he had many nights styling and profiling with Ric Flair.
And then you can even see Ric Flair's face, like, what? That never happened.
And then,
That never happened.
oh, it's
Come on,
probably
Ric.
one of those many stories where Ric Flair drank too much and probably doesn't remember it anyway.
Yeah,
So
he looked okay. He didn't look like he was drunk.
I'm talking
But in
about
the
those
past-
days where he would do that
Oh,
stuff.
of course.
Poopy head. And then he said, Shawn Michaels, that, he's had, great matches with him and all that stuff. And he said point blank, if there was no Hulk Hogan, there'd be no John Cena. I think that's the case.
Because he couldn't come up with any personal story involving Hulk Hogan.
Because this supersedes all personal stories.
Yeah. It's true, though. If it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, there'd be no John Cena.
There'd be no WWE. Well, maybe there would be, but not as big
Maybe
as it is now.
WCW. Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Well, no,
What?
Hogan kind of also took WCW to the next level as well.
Yeah. At first.
Hogan is the man!
If it wasn't for that heel turn, it wouldn't have...
Yeah.
Although they were already ahead at that point.
Speaking of which,
were.
I went back and I watched 1997 Starrcade with
Is that why you
Sting and... yeah, that was why.
messaged me? Okay.
Sting and Hogan, because I heard somebody straight up say, well, the match makes no sense because Hogan, for all intents and purposes, beat Sting clean. And he did.
I didn't watch WCW back then.
The
I have
whole
to go
big
back and check
reveal, the whole big reveal about Sting, having his first match ever, coming to conquer the NWO, to dethrone Hollywood Hulk Hogan, and he lost.
Right.
Hogan didn't even cheat or anything.
Hogan
And then
did
Bret
that-
Hart came out
Hogan-
and said, no, that's not gonna happen.
Hogan
again.
did that a lot, though. He won clean, whether he was heel or face.
But this made no sense
the most
because the ref, Bret Hart punched the ref because he says it was a fast count. It wasn't a fast count.
Well, who was the rep?
Nick Patrick.
Yeah, it was with the NWO.
But it wasn't a fast
He's
count.
saying it still wasn't a fast count, regardless of if it was Neil Patrick.
But either way-
Neil Patrick.
Neil Patrick Harris was there, I believe.
He probably was there.
He probably was there.
Hogan,
Alright.
Hogan was that big a star.
Neil Patrick Harris, the referee. Good for
Yeah.
him.
He's a magician. He was in the ring. You didn't even see him.
Alright, so either way.
Can we continue?
Yeah,
We tried to until you talked about continuing.
Rusev and Jack Swagger.
Rusev and Jack Swagger? Who'd you say? Rusoff?
I said Rusev.
You didn't.
I said Rusev.
We got it on. We got
No,
it
you're missing the
recorded.
most important part. Lana was at ringside.
She didn't even do anything, though.
Yeah, she did.
No,
Crash!
she crashed.
Alright.
This actually it was a pretty good match.
I
actually
want to know
enjoyed
what
it.
they're going to do with Zeb.
Zeb is...
I can't wait for him to come back.
I think he's
Fight
going to be
on
future endeavored.
There's enough.
No.
There's nothing left.
There's something about him on here.
No, he's
Ooh,
coming
let's
back.
hear it.
No, you want it now?
We're talking about him.
All right, hold on.
He's coming back. It's interesting, while you try to figure out how words work, me and Anna will talk about it. I cracked myself up.
Man.
Crickets.
Hey. Hey.
I think...
Shut up!
I think Zeb Coulter's going to come back once Kurt Angle returns.
I think it's interesting, though, that they've immediately moved to Bo Dallas with Jack Swagger.
Well,
Yeah.
He was this force, loses one match, and now he's...
It's
Down
don't you
to
love
Bo
though,
Dallas.
don't you love how JBL's all over Jack Swagger's case though?
Yeah, but at the same time, he's talking about how he wants him to do better.
Yeah.
He gets on his case
He's being reasonable.
for him to do better.
He's being pretty reasonable.
Because when he started bringing it back during the match, he was behind him again.
Yeah.
They even said it, they mentioned it on commentary. He's like, "Of course I'm behind Jack Swagger.
No.
I just want him to do better."
I can't remember if it was this week or last week, but I loved it when Swagger lost this match and Bo Dallas came out and said, there's always a chance for redemption. All you have to do is Bo leave. And what happened? JBL just said, no, not even.
Yeah. Well, I guess
But,
we're not gonna get that news on Zeb.
No.
Some Dinkleberry just walked away,
Yeah,
and no one knows how to turn that on.
John betrayed us. But either way,
Dead air.
this edition
We should
of
tell an
John and
embarrassing
Ant Show.
story about John while he's away.
Nah.
We were at a pay-per-view. I'm pretty sure we talked about this before. I'll
I
just
think
talk
I know
about it
what
again.
you're talking about.
And one of our friends, I don't know if he wants us, even though he was on a show, I don't know if he wants us to name him, but it's not like he's listening, so I should say, he made a silly joke. It It wasn't even a joke. It was just noises. And John laughed so hard, he threw up all over the floor.
Oh, we're bringing that
He
crap up again.
threw it up all over the floor, and instead of cleaning it up, he takes a roll of paper towels and just rolls it across the throw up.
You know what sucks?
And he left it there.
You know what sucks? You said this already.
I mentioned it. I was bringing it back because you're supposed to tell us about Zeb. Thank you for returning, but you left. So we had to fill the space
Yes.
up with something.
Could've
And that's the one story I
could have
come
killed
up.
it to dead air, but yeah, Zeb Coulter is injured, and that's the storyline.
Wait,
That's
from,
the storyline.
From the
That's-
devastating.
But anyone that's
Okay.
watching Raw knows that. I thought you were going to give us some insider.
No, just
Stuff that the internet
he's
was
injured
talking
from the
about.
stiff kick.
The stiff kick, he like grazed him with his toe.
It's a storyline. It's storyline, though.
It is storyline.
Kayfabe. Kayfab.
Uh-oh.
Kayfab delicious.
So,
Yeah.
what happened
Yeah.
after this? Oh, well, it was Jack Swagger didn't give up again.
He did not.
He,
He got his ass whooped, that's all.
What?
He got his ass whooped.
No.
he
he
got
did
his
not.
stomach stepped on and kicked.
Yeah, he's already injured.
That's what happened.
He got his butt
I like how him and I believe Rusev are still selling their injuries.
whooped.
Yeah.
He's still.
It's nice to
selling
see
the
people
ankle.
sell their injuries for a change.
But it sucks, though, because you know who's winning.
Well, because it's weird because you could tell that Swagger's having this feud with Bo Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
And you could tell from, it started last week or the week before, that Rusev has the feud with Mark Henry. So why are they going back to this same match?
I don't know. There was no mention of Mark Henry. Well, no, they actually
They did.
they mentioned it, right?
Yeah, later on.
But they didn't have any other confrontation, which
Yeah.
was
And then you had Mark Henry in the main event, right? It's kind of
Yeah.
weird. Just stick with something.
Next we get the #1 contenders match of Cesaro and Rob Van Dam. That was okay.
It was interesting. It was better than their match, I guess, at SummerSlam. Not really. Can't
I
say
really
that.
care
I can't
about
say that
this
with any
match.
confidence.
I guess Cesaro's on a winning streak now.
I guess so, and I read that RVD's out
Yeah,
again.
90 days.
He does. He's got like
Great schedule.
he's got like a
nice
3
coach
months
America.
thing, and then he leaves, and then he comes back for another 3 months.
Someone gets the Royal Rumble, he'll be back.
Will it matter? Will it
No.
matter when he comes back? Because he's not going to
Just
win
the
the
filler
title.
for the Royal Rumble, that's it.
That's it. He's the Kofi Kingston. He's never going to win a Rumble, but he's going to do something cool. Except RVD
What
won't
could
do
he
anything
possibly
cool.
do this year, but...
Well, every year that gets said.
He's just gonna straight up fly to the ring. What was
Do
it?
the thunderclap all around the place.
Cesaro won, yay, I guess.
Okay, now he gets to go up against Sheamus.
He's done nothing the past month, if anyone.
You know, I
it was weird
actually
he was
noticed.
gone.
for a second I actually forgot who the U.S. champ was.
I forgot it existed anymore.
It was pretty bad, you know, and people never defended the title.
Yeah.
Talk about Sheamus.
Well, Ambrose held it a long
See, that's
time.
how
He did.
I like the title, but I think it's got to go.
U.S.
It
title?
might as well.
Yeah. I mean,
Sad.
or kind of do what TNA's doing, make it like where
You don't watch TNA. Don't talk about TNA.
if you win the X Division title, you cash it in for a World Heavyweight title.
That's silly, though, because they got
It
that,
is silly,
and it's
but
equal to
Money
the
in the
Intercontinental title.
Maybe they should do that. Make it both titles.
What,
Or
unify
just-
them?
Yeah.
Unify
Just
to
get it over
the
with,
space
you know?
title.
There's no reason.
Because there's already like world title.
There's no reason. to
Moon
have-
title.
There's no reason to have the U.S. title anymore. The only main one's the Intercontinental title.
Wait, there's an intercontinental. That's all the lands. The ocean title. That'll be like different things of the planet. They all come together.
Let's go to Natalia versus Paige.
I really feel bad for Natalia.
I do too.
I made those
I really
comments
don't.
last time
She's
about her.
beaten her twice, and it's like
But it's not like she beats her.
But she won on
no,
Smack-
but
always
still, she
something-
technically still deserves a title shot.
She did win on SmackDown though.
She won on SmackDown.
and
She made her
every
tap out.
single time, someone interferes.
That's always AJ. Who else is it gonna be?
But it's. Do you not understand where I'm coming from? Does it really count?
It's like really discrediting.
no one's gonna,
Natalia.
no one's gonna
She
give
still
her
won.
any
That-
credit
Natalia
or
still won.
credibility for beating her. When every time it's AJ coming out and it's just furthering their storyline.
Well, yeah.
Natalia's an afterthought. It could have been
It's not
somebody
gonna.
else.
It's gonna last a while. I mean, I can't see the storyline dying anytime soon because I think they're gonna go back and forth between the title.
But what I'm saying is, if they're gonna do that, they could use other people. They don't need Natalia.
Eve Marie.
It just makes
talking about.
I feel Natalya deserves more than that. I made those comments last time about how she's ugly.
Yeah, that was not
That's
nice.
hey, nothing personal. It's just that's the reason. I said the last time you hire supermodels and then you give them the title.
Right.
That's what they do.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like she could wrestle. I guess she's not the best on the mic. She's better than Tyson Kidd.
That's
But
is that saying much?
but that's the thing that holds her back.
right.
That's all I'm saying.
I mean, she still have a great match though.
'Cause you got two people in the ring that can wrestle.
It's a good thing.
But you have frumpy Canadian Natalya and very smashable Paige.
Very
Wait, so
smashable.
frumpy is the opposite of.
That's what I came up with.
Yay! Learn new
All right,
things
Rob,
every day.
yay.
I can come up with more. But
Frumpy.
she's frumpy, you know. That's not even fair because she's not frumpy.
Now what everyone is...
Like John or I, we're frumpy.
Yes, we're very frumpy.
But that's so unfair.
I'm smashable.
Yeah.
Yay!
Maybe smash a chair into your face.
Ah.
But you get what I'm saying.
I do.
don't want to
But this is
drag her
not...
through the mud.
They're not talking... Like, there's people not
Well, you
even
hurt my
talking...
feelings.
There's people not talking about the match. It's what happened after the match. With the hug and the kiss.
It was just
But-
a hot. What kiss?
She gave her a kiss on the cheek.
Did she?
No, or
Hand.
on the hand.
The Royals do that to each other all the time.
But
And Paige is British,
what
so
I
it works.
It does work for that. I didn't even think of that. But where my thought was at least it's not something new, but it's not like how we were talking about the last time. They always give the heel persona is crazy.
Yeah.
We didn't mention Victoria the last time.
Yeah.
We skipped over that. But Mickey James and all that, she's crazy. She was crazy before.
Yeah.
Not Paige, but AJ. She was
AJ,
crazy
yeah.
before, and she was kissing people before.
Right.
So it's not like they just gave it. They gave that same character to somebody else. At least she's reusing it.
Yeah.
At least like, all right, she was always crazy. Now we're seeing it again.
True.
That to some sort of credit there. It's not like they're coming up with a new ridiculous character for her.
It's not new and
It's the same one.
It's not new and ridiculous. It's how far can they go?
I don't even think it's that. I'm just saying, with character-wise, at least she's going back to a character she already was.
Yeah.
It's not like some new crazy thing.
Yeah,
Like
that's true.
Like when Orton all of a sudden was a maniac.
Or when Victoria all of a sudden wasn't crazy.
Hmm.
Remember when she won the women's title after a bit and then...
That was it.
Was it?
That was
She
it.
just wasn't crazy anymore.
Yep.
Next we go to very boring Kane and the
But either way, before we go on, I just wanted to say something else about...
Is it because I called Kane boring?
No.
No.
I'm going back to this because you notice that the CM Punk chants are wearing thin.
Thank God.
They're still doing it though.
They're still doing it, but there's one solution. You gotta stop putting AJ in the spotlight.
No, you know what?
Because you know what? No, honestly, that's when the CM Punk chants start up again, whenever she shows up.
Yeah, but you know what? They're gonna keep doing that because we have two different views. You're talking about getting rid of AJ, I guess, from the spotlight. My thing is, they edit sound.
Yeah.
Just take the chance out. If they wanted to, they could do it.
But
They
is
do-
Raw still live, though?
It's live, but it's on the delay. It's like
But,
3 seconds to
but-
everything else that's live.
Now it seems like the CM Punk also his merchandise is done finally.
They're still selling it.
Yeah,
The last show at Raw live, there was nothing of CM Punk.
They
Absolutely
sold
nothing.
out real fast.
No, well, they have Divas titles.
That's
There you
not
go.
funny.
Nope, it's not supposed to be funny.
But
It's
in
the
all
truth.
seriousness, they could edit
But either
that
way,
out. They add the sounds to SmackDown.
No,
I've
SmackDown's a different thing, though, because
But-
it's taped from like a
But
day
I've
before.
also heard from reading on the internet, so who knows, but people that have been at events and then watch it on a replay, I guess, they say no one was chanting at this point, or they were getting booed and not cheered, or vice versa.
Right, and then you watch
So
the show and it's different.
They can add it, even though with the 3 second delay, they already have the sound bites to
Right.
put in. So they could easily take out the CM Punk chants if they wanted to. There's a reason that they're leaving them in.
Right. And I went on WWE Network, and it did show one of the spotlight things was Brock versus Punk, so...
Yeah.
I personally think the WWE should sue him for all he's worth.
I would.
Brock?
No, Punk.
Why?
He
I
breached contract.
I love Punk, but I think he screwed up, and I think he.
But it was okay when Stone Cold did it?
I'm not
When
saying
he
it was
just
okay then.
Well, I wasn't addressing you, I was addressing John.
Well, because he has the same.
Because John likes to pick and choose when
Oh,
Yeah,
when
Rock
he feels
going
certain ways.
Here's the thing, though.
I'll listen to this.
I was listening to the ball game upstairs.
No!
Okay, I know your feelings with Austin and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't care.
You don't care for him, right?
I don't care for him. I mean, I respect. I'm not going to deny that he was like the focal point of the Attitude Era, but I
For
think
a little while.
for a little while. But I think it's like it was more than just Austin. Everybody gives
Yeah.
him all the credit, but I mean, you also had
Yeah.
tons of other stuff going on.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just Austin. I mean, yeah. I mean, he was the face of the company for
Yeah.
a bit. I'm not going to deny
But
that.
it wasn't just him. It was Rock. It was Triple H. It was a bunch of people all at
Brothers
the
of
same time.
Destruction. It was a whole bunch of
Yeah,
just
Undertaker came.
stipulation matches. They had a lot of good things going there.
Yeah.
It wasn't just Austin.
Not like now how they're pushing like one, maybe two people at a
Yeah.
time. They pushed a lot of people, and they had a much. I don't even think they had a bigger roster. It might have been the same size.
Yeah. And they didn't. Then they also.
Then
I don't know. They spread everything out better. I don't know.
Then what
They
is
had
it?
they had a shorter show, the same amount of roster, but somehow their product was better back then.
I know. So when you look at the Attitude Era, you had so many faces. Today, I think it's just John Cena and Stardust.
Anyway,
But he's not anymore. It's such a bummer.
All right. Well, what were you gonna say?
here's the thing.
Heartbroken.
What's the difference between Austin's leave, when he did leave, and why people are not upset with CM Punk?
That I don't understand your reasoning. They weren't upset when Stone Cold left either. What's your argument? You got nothing. You got nothing. Let's just go. What's the next thing?
What was next thing?
Next thing. He just reads stuff on the internet. That's all that it is.
No,
So
this,
it
but this
was-
is all. This
Your
is honestly-
argument makes no sense.
Austin left,
And no one was mad about it.
and CM Punk left.
And
Everyone,
no one's mad about it.
Some people are.
All right, when someone says no one's mad at it, they don't really mean a single person. They mean majority.
Well, some people
Majority
are
of
mad.
people-
Some people are not.
I'm sure there were certain people that were mad about Stone Cold leaving, but most of the people didn't think it was that bad.
It wasn't
weren't
as
mad
big a
about
story either, actually. You know, when Stone Cold left. I'm not excusing him for what he did, but from what I know, yeah. It wasn't
So
really,
I don't understand your argument. People had the same reaction in both cases, so what are you trying to tell me?
He could have screwed up storyline. I mean,
I think that I've had this conversation before. Everything ended up better because CM Punk left. I like Punk,
maybe it could
but
be.
it worked out.
but
I think for every storyline better because
I
he
understand that, but at the same time, I would have liked seeing what would have happened after the Royal
left.
Rumble.
The same things. The same things would have happened, except take Daniel Bryan out and put Punk back in. I mean, other stuff did change, but that's the big one. It still would have been Punk versus Triple H. I don't think it would have ended up being for the title,
No, of course
That
not,
would have been
definitely
different.
not.
Right.
but essentially the same thing. But Daniel Bryan would have never held the title. Doesn't really matter now. He's injured. But
So you're saying Punk?
I don't know how we got on a conversation from
It was just
from AJ
because
Lee and
because
just talking about
every
Chance.
time AJ shows up,
It's
the
Yeah,
CM
it's,
Punk
everyone
it's,
chants
I
CM
think it's
Punk.
annoying. It needs to stop.
Right.
But I feel like there's a reason they're not taking it out.
Right.
They don't take it out on the SmackDown tapings. They don't take it out on
No, the
Raw.
SmackDown tapings, that's questionable. Yeah.
They don't take it out
Well-
then. They don't take it out any other time. I think there has to be a reason. There might not be. Maybe they just don't. They don't want to put the effort in.
Maybe.
Or they just don't care.
Yeah, or maybe
Because
he's
his,
not really
his
done.
contract
Let
did
the fans
expire.
waste their time.
His contract did expire, but it just upsets me. Like Austin left with no problem and didn't even care, and then Punk leaves and they don't even do anything.
Austin has admitted that what he did was wrong, though. The way
But now-
he admitted that he, and I can see where he's coming from.
Took his ball and went home.
What happened was
So overused.
apparently the reason Austin had left was because he didn't want to. Some people say lose to Brock Lesnar. And put him over.
That was the King of the Ring qualifying match.
But it was
something like that.
also in the sense that Austin didn't get why they would put a match like that on Raw and not on a pay-per-view. Something like that. And he left. Now, I think he stands by his reasoning, but he admits that the way he did it was wrong.
Yeah.
Like, he shouldn't have just walked out like that. So, I mean...
But everything's cool with Punk though. He just left and that was it.
But is it
No,
was the same thing with-
but see, Austin had a good. I mean, like I said, there's no excuse for breaching your contract.
I
and just
love.
leaving. You signed the
to know why
contract.
Punk left.
So.
I don't care. Oh
No, I'll tell you why. Because he's a bitch.
Oh my god.
So
I've noticed a lot more profanity coming from the Ant-Man since
Hey, no, that's
the
on.
old
That's
show.
it. That's allowed to be used on TV. So it's allowed to be used on the John
Okay.
Knight show. So you said Boring Kane is up next.
Yeah, Boring Kane's up next.
With Seth Rollins, and they're doing the eulogy.
the eulogy.
You know how many eulogies I've seen in WWE?
Well, Kane has done most of them, no?
Yeah.
Yes, he
Kane's done most of the eulogies. I remember one for the Undertaker.
Undertaker.
No, didn't he have two for the Undertaker?
Yeah, the one after the Survivor Series Buried Alive match with Vince.
And then when Undertaker was put in a vegetative state by Rey Mysterio.
But it wasn't Rey Mysterio. It turned out it was Kane.
Look, Kane, if you're gonna frame somebody, don't pick the smallest guy on the roster.
But he did it with a bunch of people.
Yeah.
All the main event guys he did it with. But mostly it was Ray. I know it was you. I'll prove it. It's
Rey
so
Mysterio. And because that's believable, Rey Mysterio.
Oh
would be
yeah,
Undertaker
totally.
In a vegetative state.
Okay.
Probably with that brutal splash from
Oh
the top
my
rope.
God,
Maybe
it's
that's
so
what did
brutal.
He got him on the back of the head with his knee brace.
Alright. By the way,
the eulogy of Dean Ambrose.
it was nice and touching. I liked what Seth Rollins did here. He didn't have to do that.
He's not gonna even try to stop it.
I'm just gonna do that.
So what did you guys do?
What?
What did you guys think?
I didn't think it was anything. I
It's
was
a eulogy. What do you want it to be?
yeah.
Dean Ambrose comes back at Night of Champions. Everyone goes, "Yay!" And that's it. And
You
Seth
think it's gonna
Rollins-
come back in
yeah.
the Champions?
No, I don't think it'll be Night of Champions.
You say no.
I'm
say-
here. I keep reading people strongly suggesting that it's Hell in a Cell.
I do like that after Dean Ambrose got his face put through cinder blocks,
You mean fake cinder blocks?
that they released the Dean Ambrose hoodie.
Oh, that
Like on
was
email.
awesome though.
WWE, why are you sending me this? You keep saying that
Well, he
we're never
came out
going to
with
see
it.
him ever again.
He came out with it.
A little late.
They already had all
Offering-
these in stock. They have to get rid of them,
So his
even though he's dead.
what? Yeah, he's dead.
Even though they basically said he's fine, he just
He walked away from.
if he can take a neck brace off and walk away, he's fine.
Well, he probably kept the neck brace on.
No, they said he took it off.
Oh, you really? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they said he took it off and he left.
Well,
And now
because
they
he's
don't-
probably saying these idiots. My jaw is what's broken, not the neck.
and now they don't know where he is.
And now I guess the best thing of the night: Stardust and Goldust versus
That was
the.
not the
Oh
best.
my goodness, this
But
is amazing.
my heart was broken.
This
I
was
was-
amazing.
So legitimately upset about this,
I liked the Usos getting the tar kicked out of them.
right? I liked how JBL messed up.
Oh yeah.
Michael Cole
How many
just made
times
fun
have
of him.
brothers wrestled
Yeah.
for the? Yeah, I love that.
I like that, and then I knew what he meant.
See, that's why I like Michael Cole. Everybody like hates on him and stuff like that, but he's doing his
You know
job.
what? I'm hearing a lot more hate for JBL, and I don't understand why.
I don't get it either.
I think he's the best one out of the three.
He is. I don't
I mean,
understand
coupled
why.
up, I don't know, coupled up with Michael Cole, he's really good. Because he has that, he could pick on him.
I
Like
had
used to.
the only times I've had a problem with JBL are when he does the Uso chant with the Usos,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and when he did the What's Up with R-Truth. I hated
That's
that.
our truth again.
He beat Bo Dallas, and it doesn't matter.
That's it.
And it
Yeah.
doesn't
He
matter.
retired as the last person to beat Bo Dallas.
Good for him.
But yes,
But yeah,
a
I
shocking.
liked when he messed up, and then Michael Cole made fun of him, basically by answering his question, and then Jerry Lawler took JBL's side.
Yeah.
Like, come on,
But
what are you doing?
So what did you guys think of the heel turn?
I didn't like it. I was very upset about it.
I don't think anybody liked
I think I gave the appropriate reaction for what they wanted.
What
They
was
wanted people to be upset.
I think that it was more monumental than Hulk Hogan's heel turn at Bash at the Beach.
it? Count out. I want a rematch. Now just kicks him.
It was
Really?
just- oh,
Really?
man, it was
I'm
sad.
more upset because of stuff.
But I agree with Goldust.
I
Why,
do.
Why would they get themselves counted out on purpose?
Yeah, what wussies? They need the titles.
Get the titles off to you. So.
Well,
Yeah.
you can't say wussies because there's only one legal man. He's the only one that needs to make it back. But I did think it was lame where he's at 8 and he had the apron and couldn't, on at least with his good leg, jump into the ring.
That's true.
But aside from that, I was very let down.
What can you do? Next.
I hope they don't lose their
But it was-
character, though. That's the part that I don't like. That
Yeah.
Now that they're heels, they're not going to be funny anymore.
Yeah. And look, they could make it work, I guess.
Electrocute them.
They could be funny backstage and then...
Electrocute them so they both have Tourette's.
You know what?
I think it's a good idea.
I want to see Cody Rhodes Stardust
I wanna see
with
it.
Tourette's.
Didn't they do that with Goldust?
They did that with
The
Goldust,
yeah,
but
the
I want
stuttering
Stardust.
gimmick. The stuttering gimmick. That was great. Next we got
Also,
it.
Alright, what was the next part?
This, I guess, the Paul Heyman Lesnar thing.
You know, I didn't pay attention to it at first because I just thought it was a recap.
Yeah, me neither.
Until I started listening. So
Oh,
I was doing
yeah,
other stuff,
yeah.
I started listening,
Boy, I really,
wait, that
I
wasn't...
like this.
Like, they're saying this now, so then I had to rewind the whole thing and rewatch it.
I loved
After
it.
that-
That was really well done.
I thought it was good. After I noticed that it wasn't just a recap, I could appreciate it after that.
Next we got Dolph Ziggler versus Ms. Sandow.
Oh, whatever, man. He put on a good match. I still don't understand.
Damien Sandow?
Yeah.
So what'd you think of the
He
Miz?
used
I
Miz.
didn't watch this because I changed the channel.
But it wasn't really the Miz. It was...
Oh yeah, it was Damien
I
Sandow.
didn't even bother to check if it was really him or not. I
he
just
did
changed it.
Miz's moves better than the Miz.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I did go on YouTube just to see because I heard it was Mizdow. And I saw Mizdow do a much better figure four than Miz's bocce four leg lock.
Oh, stop it. You know your feelings with the Miz. I sent you 2 pictures of him.
Did you
I
really?
didn't see him.
I did. When he came out, it was just
Oh.
took a picture.
You're not supposed to say how it makes you look stupid, but too late. Already did it a bunch of times. Ring,
Don't
ring,
answer the
ring.
phone.
Ring, ring, ring. Phone call. Phone call. Pokemon? Pokemon?
Phone
that-
call on the show. All right. Our first
Taking
caller.
call. We should do that. We should take calls.
You think so?
Someone should, like, press the stop button on that or something. Maybe someone that's closest.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Can I answer the
A
phone?
massive letdown.
Let me answer the phone.
Why?
Let me answer.
Why?
Thank you for calling the John and Nan Show. You have a question for us?
This is ridiculous. Who knows who's on the other end of that?
Aw, they hung up. I'll keep the phone with me. Thank you very much.
This is
Great.
crazy.
All right, so.
This is just rude.
But wait, I heard somebody got. Did Miz get hurt?
Yes.
How?
It's storyline. It's not real.
But what happened though? I don't care. You know
I
what?
don't pay attention.
Next segment.
You should care.
No, I shouldn't care.
You should care.
What's the next segment?
New York Mets baseball.
Oh, that's
the
not real baseball.
The Bella Twins segment.
This was the best segment of the night.
Oh man, this is uncomfortable to watch for me.
That's why it was
That's
so
why.
good.
That's why it was so
That's
good.
why it was so good. And usually this would be sarcasm.
Yeah.
This is very serious.
See, I mean, because I didn't think they could top last week's performance.
That's sarcasm. This is what makes it difficult to
No.
tell.
I don't know.
Because he's being very sarcastic about it.
Well,
I thought this was the best moment of Raw.
Go back in the womb. Wish you were never
The second
born.
would have been the heel turn by
Stardust.
Stardust and Goldust. Gold and Stardust.
Here.
I hope they change it to Gold and Stardust.
Golden Stardust.
Isn't that what they're calling them?
It's Gold and Stardust, as far as I know. But Gold and Stardust with an N, like Rock and Sock Nation, and, you know, sort of sounds like Golden.
And
That's all I wanted to say. That's all but the segment was so good. I was actually going to skip it at first. I was telling you guys this before.
Because you figured they couldn't have topped last week.
I thought it was going to be just as bad. I was like, you know what? Now's the time I should clean the air conditioner filter. This is the moment.
I felt bad for Brie.
You know, not any other time. This is definitely going to be the time to wash it.
I
or
felt
clean it up.
I felt her pain.
I felt the muscles on her face is... like, I felt the pain of the muscles. Just trying.
Trying to make that face.
Because you know...
She did look like she had a legit crying face, though.
I don't know.
Maybe
I
after
think she
when
did.
Nikki beat
No,
the hell out of her.
I was telling you guys that it's hard for her because she suffers from PBF. And I can understand that it might be hard for her to make a crying face or even a happy face or any other emotion.
Happy face.
But that was painful for me to watch.
It was painful for the hair pull.
Yeah.
Heard round the world.
Well, that's not what was heard around the
No,
world.
no, the slap.
Because
No, I didn't even think. Look, slaps or something they take. But
I didn't
hair
mean the
pulling-
slap either. I mean during the segment,
Uh-huh.
what was heard around the world.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Because I actually I didn't know what was coming, because at some point the TV got paused, and all I saw was someone posted on Facebook, "This is so uncomfortable," and I was like, "What's gonna happen? What's so uncomfortable? Are they being sarcastic? Or are they just talking about how bad it is that it's uncomfortable?" So I was really intent on watching it to see what would happen, and
you were not
I
disappointed.
was not disappointed. I was so shocked.
Was it the old man comment?
No, that was awesome. That was great.
But
you know what?
Thank you WWE for not letting us see the slap
Yeah,
on Jerry Lawler's
thanks.
face.
Showed it.
No, they didn't. All you heard was
They were
that
still
was-
showing Brie Bella on the floor. And,
On a replay, they showed it.
that's
But I do
terrible.
wanna
We missed
say-
it live.
Yeah, I wanted to see it live, not on
when
replay.
she was talking crap to the crowd,
Oh,
Bravo.
yes.
I thought it was great. She was like, "I know what she's talking about. I love this right now." She brought it back entirely. As bad as I thought she was the week before, that's as good as I thought she was this week. That might be a little difficult for John. But, seriously, it was so good. And you were so upset because I was telling you about it on Bookface while it was happening.
Thanks.
Like, this is so great!
Mr. Spoiler.
You know, I didn't tell you anything.
Yes, you did!
All I did. Oh well, before that I did. But in this segment, I didn't want to tell you anything. It
Yeah,
was so
thanks.
good.
Mr. Spoiler.
I don't even want to say what happened. I just want people to hear about how great it was and look for it on the internet or on.
I do feel bad because I always get you with spoilers, and
Yeah,
you got me.
I don't even remember what the spoiler was, but I enjoyed it. After I realized that you weren't watching the show like you should have been.
No, DVR baby.
But people need to look it up.
DDR, Dance Dance Revolution.
Oh yeah, totally DVR.
People need to look it up on WE's TubeU page. I don't want to say real. Yeah, because we're not
This is
using
going to
it.
be on it.
We're not going to use it or anything.
TubeU.
The TubeU page. If they have it on there, I don't know if they do, but they need to see it somewhere. Maybe it's on the website.
After that,
So-
No. Let's.
I took
what do you
over
think?
this. You
I
need
think
to-
I know what's going to happen.
it's gonna end up a match with Night of Champions.
No. You're skipping a lot of stuff that's going to happen.
You've taken Stephanie McMahon out of the equation.
Yes.
That's impressive too.
No, seriously. Yeah, I know.
Immediately,
I
you've
didn't
forgotten about
realize
her.
that.
Yeah.
Well, I think that was the plan.
No, it is.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Because now they want to focus on the sister thing.
Yay.
Now, I think I have an idea for where this is going to go. There's going to be a lot of weeks still where Brie Bella doesn't want to fight Nikki.
Yeah.
She's
gonna
gonna
be like
She's
King
gonna
Arthur.
yes. What's gonna happen is that they're gonna be putting a casket match. Nikki's gonna win it,
Buried alive.
light it on fire, and then a few weeks later, Brie's gonna rise up from the casket. Lightning's gonna strike it, and then they're gonna have a match at WrestleMania.
You know what? You've turned this simple storyline into like a 6-month,
Yeah, right.
7-month ordeal.
They
which
should.
is cool.
That's how it should be. Show that you care about the Divas division.
But while you were saying that, and you were talking about her getting buried alive, I'm like, Darkness Bella gimmick. That'd be pretty cool.
Yes.
She just comes back for no reason. It doesn't make any sense because you see her on Total Divas, you know what type of person she is, I guess, as much as you can on a reality show.
The Bella.
But her
taker.
having like a Darkness gimmick,
Yes, that
That'd be
should
great.
happen. I think she could pull off the hat and
Goth
the black
Bella.
trench coat.
some goth Bella stuff.
The Bella taker.
She could be like.
He starts using the tombstone.
Yes.
She could be like
And
Raven.
Nikki kicks out of 2 of them.
She can be like Raven and.
Yeah, but
keep letting
she's
it go.
not good on the mic like
No,
Raven was.
Nikki has to wear a mask.
Like the Undertaker never really talked. He always had someone to talk for him, so that can get her away from the mic.
There you
We
go.
get it. You love your sister and you don't want to fight her.
But we've seen this before.
And then we find
matter.
out that Brie burned down her parents'
Oh
the parents'
god.
house. Let's see, Paul Bearer ruined the storyline by dying. See, if he was alive, he could have fixed everything.
Darn him. Oh, how selfish.
You burn in hell, Paul Bearer.
Oh no!
Well,
Yeah.
Either way.
That was a good segment. I'm not gonna. That's it. It was that
The
good.
only thing I liked was a slap and get out of the ring.
No,
old
the hair
man.
pull. The hair
All of
pull
it
was so
good, though.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I felt. Oh my gosh.
And Brie's bad acting, which I liked.
That's the one thing I will say.
Her bad acting wasn't bad, but you could
That
see
was
because she
horrible.
covered her face with her hair.
That this time Nikki Bella was the better villain,
Yeah.
and I don't say that often.
Alright.
Get them in the ring together, and then I say, Brie, you brought it back.
Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins and
Oh wait, we didn't mention that Roman Reigns ruined the eulogy for Dean Ambrose. How unclassy is that?
Because I didn't really care about the segment.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying that it was very rude of Roman Reigns. It shows that he doesn't care about Dean Ambrose, that he would ruin his eulogy.
what a jerk!
Boy, Dean Ambrose though.
Yeah.
What a jerk!
But you know he's not dead. It's silly. I do want to say though, when
It's
that
just-
was happening and Seth Rollins was talking, I just kept thinking about how I watched this weekend the Shield SummerSlam Journey thing on WWE Network,
yeah.
and it was really good. I really liked it.
Did you
People
watch
should
the
check that
Daniel
out.
Bryan one?
No, I didn't see that on there.
It's on there.
I didn't see it on there.
Journey to WrestleMania 30. It's on there.
I'm
Check
talking about
it out.
SummerSlam.
Oh, SummerSlam. Sorry. Jeez.
That's the one that just happened.
Sorry. Ugh. Anyway,
But that one was good. The Shield thing.
Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins and not saying his name.
Kane? Oh, Kane.
Yeah,
Alright.
that guy.
What? Kane didn't do anything wrong.
Because you know what? He's not the cool guy to root for right now. So John's gonna crap all over him.
Oh, okay. Alright.
That's how it goes. You know how the internet goes.
It's not how the internet goes. It's just ridiculous what they've done with him. Mask, no mask, mask, no mask, maybe mask, no mask.
I'll give you that. But what's that have to do with Kane?
Monster Kane, lame Kane, Monster Kane, lame Kane.
Kane like comes in like,
Corporate Kane.
like comes in with like
corporate
a couple of
Kane.
leg.
Oh, yeah.
He's lame now. He can't move.
Well, this
It was
match
okay.
is whatever.
It was okay.
Iridium.
Yes.
The Bella thing was the main event
Yes.
for me. For me, that was the main event.
I really did forget about what else happened on Raw.
All I know is the handicap match, and then what the main event turned into a 6-man tag match. Teddy Long was backstage.
Oh, you missed Los Matadores versus Heath Slater and Ted
I
Smith?
did.
Well, you
forget
missed that.
Did you see
because
that though?
It's your job.
That was funny. That one was funny too.
I saw part of it. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Yeah,
It's
Los
all
Matadores got the win. Yeah.
And it wasn't even about Matadores. Torito didn't even do anything. It was Heath Slater.
Heath Slater's Titus O'Neil bark was
Yeah.
pretty impressive.
That was so good. So good.
It was amazing.
I wonder if they're gonna push him now because
Yeah.
they had those crazy chants for him like the 2 weeks before, and then this he was still he wasn't in the main event or anything, but he was still showcased
Yeah.
in some way. I wonder if they're gonna do anything, even though they have Slater Gator or whatever.
Slater Gator. Yeah.
They need to not be tag team champions.
You know who's up next, right? Your boy Bo Dallas versus Kofi Kingston.
I was in the bathroom when this match started. No, I was brushing my teeth in the bathroom.
So, what's
You wouldn't know about that, but
What's hold on.
I was brushing my teeth and I was listening to the match.
Time out. It's amazing that when these things go on, you're doing something.
Because I think it was a commercial when I went to start brushing my
A
teeth.
commercial.
I'm not gonna laugh at that,
You're smiling.
but
You
I
are
am
smiling.
smiling. I'm just telling you, I'm not gonna laugh about it.
You laughed.
I'm laughing at it while I'm talking. Nice. I went, but no, I was also laughing at he's talking about how I started doing other stuff when things are going down.
You're
on
telling me
Raw.
I'm not watching the show. I
You didn't watch it.
I didn't.
You didn't
taped
watch it, but
Tape
It
with
was-
like VHS.
yes. VHS.
but
Wait, what were you?
VHS.
Oh.
But it was a commercial when I left the room to brush my teeth. And while I was doing this, the whole match, it was a very short match. And I'm like, I assumed because it was Kofi that Big E would be manager or something,
Bofi.
No.
that they would do something.
Bofi Kingston.
And it didn't happen. and Kofi lost. I thought he was gonna win. I thought they were gonna do this storyline. I should have known better because Bo Dallas is in that feud with Jack Swagger.
Yeah.
But it's not like I didn't watch it. After I was done, I rewound it and watched the match. So, bite it. Bite it!
And you mentioned something about Bo Dallas either having to lose.
Oh, I did. I said that like
lose weight
because
or gain weight.
Seriously,
He's flabby.
he needs to either lose weight and get into shape because he's not that bad out of shape.
Well, what are you gonna do?
He's just kind of chubbly. That's right. He's not chubby. He's chubbly.
Chubbly Bo.
Or gain a whole mess of weight. Just go with it.
What is it? But what does that do with him?
It gets. He's in this weird body phase right now, where he either needs to commit to getting better into shape because he's a pro wrestler, he's on TV and all that, or commit to being a lard ass. Like that's it. He's got this weird body right now, and I'm not liking it.
But I do like how they're making something with Swagger and Bo Dallas, which I really don't understand. It's
because Bo just keeps messing with him.
You have to do is believe.
But Swagger better win at the end of this.
I don't think he's not.
He better win at the end of this.
So what's Bo Dallas' record now?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Once he lost.
Once he lost, that's it. No one cares
I think he
anymore?
lost once and then won every other match after. It really doesn't matter though.
I really wish they continued with it.
I thought he was gonna be Intercontinental Champion.
There goes
or U.S. Champion. I don't remember what title was on.
Next we go to John Cena and Bray Wyatt.
Don't care.
No, this
Don't
was.
care.
You know what bothered me? It ended in a disqualification. I'm like, oh, alright, no problem. I fast forward, all of a sudden I see the Wyatt family and the Big Show Mark Henry.
Well, no, because during the match they came out.
If
the Wyatts
you would
were
have
out.
watched it live and not DVR'd it, you would have caught that. So.
Shut up.
But either way,
I was upset when they announced it. I think it was before the show even started. That was the main event. Because I like Bray Wyatt.
Yeah. No, I remember you've been a Bray Wyatt fan for a long time. In fact, one of the ways I lured you back to the show at one point was I started talking crap about the Wyatt family.
The Wyatt.
And Rob was so put off by this.
So dumb.
Rob was so put off by it that he made a sudden reappearance just to talk about that.
Are you talking about last week?
No, this was a long time ago.
Okay. Yeah. It's so, like...
The Wyatt family.
There's no excuse for it.
What?
For saying it that wrong. That incorrectly.
That was on purpose, though.
I know, but that's what really... There's no reason for it.
Wyatt.
It would work.
So uncalled for.
But then...
but that really bothered me, because he won at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
I assume he's still doing the feud with Jericho for some
Jericho's
reason.
supposed to be back this week.
Because at some point...
They shouldn't end it just from that match, because Jericho did win before.
The only thing that pissed me off, I'm glad it was Luke Harper that got
And up, right?
tapped out.
It should have been Eric Rowan.
Simpsons tapped out?
I got it on my tablet.
It should have been Eric Rowan. I don't know, like,
Although
nothing against the guy, but what does he bring?
The problem is that Bray Wyatt was just dominated in this match.
But he was dominated his whole feud with John Cena.
It was ridiculous.
Him and the rest of the Wyatt family,
Yeah.
the whole time, were dominated by John Cena. There's no reason to feed him back to the monster that is John Cena.
He did the attitude adjustment to everyone. Not everyone, except for Big
But it was
Show.
unnecessary. I don't understand why they do that.
It was ridiculous.
They should have...
What can you do?
I don't even know what they could have done.
So, I
Some
guess
other
it's
heel.
to keep Super Cena strong.
But why do it at the expense of Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family?
And there's one
I don't
person to blame
understand.
for that.
Let's hear this. I want to hear.
I want to hear this too.
Vince. Because he redid the script and all that kind of stuff.
Wait, who said he redid
I don't
the
buy
script?
that. I don't buy that.
Was it Dirt Sheets again, where they try to make up stuff like, oh, the original story for Raw was going to be this?
Yeah. After the fact.
Yeah.
Which I don't understand why you have to make him so strong. It's ridiculous. He's just going to lose again.
I don't understand why Dirt Sheets exist.
Yeah.
They take the fun out of everything.
I don't even want to talk about Dirt Sheets because
that's why I like wrestling back then.
I've said it so often.
There was no interwebs.
That you can say anything before it happens, and you got like a 50-50 shot of it being right.
Mm.
Or you could say it after the fact, in which case it really doesn't matter. Why are you saying anything anyway?
But here, how about this? How about people finding out Hulk Hogan turning heel in 1996?
But that's what
at
I'm
Bash
saying.
at the Beach?
They take the fun out of everything.
They do.
And then I love how they completely missed the Bella Twins' return. Remember that? There was not one single story put up about the Bella Twins, and they just show up out of nowhere. And then within a matter of minutes, the dirt sheets say, "Oh, reports on why the Bella Twins returned. Reportedly, it's to be closer to their boyfriends."
Yeah. And this has been in the works, blah, blah, blah. Well, why is this the first time we're hearing about it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so
Nonsense.
that was Raw pretty much.
I'm a much happier person by never looking at dirt sheets.
I was going to say
I must say
that I don't know if it's necessarily this year, how I said last time, all the pay-per-views have been much better this year. I don't know if it's from that, but I know I've enjoyed a lot of the shows much more this year after I had stopped reading the spoilers or the dirt sheets
or the rumors and stuff like that.
Or any of the nonsense people are talking about on the internet.
Yeah, because they'll promise something and then you watch it and you'll be disappointed. You know,
or
if you don't know,
or you expect it and then it's
something
you
else.
Don't even, but like you don't even care anymore because you already know what's going to happen.
Actually, the worst part was Money in the Bank, where we're having WWE Network problems, and my buddy Nick decided to send me a message and said, "Ha Cena won," and I was just like, "Ah, man."
we were on like a 10-minute delay. Or how you spoiled the Nikki Bella heel turn for me.
How did I spoil that for you?
Before the match, you said, "Oh, Nikki Bella's supposed to turn heel today."
Yeah.
Nikki Bella comes out down the ramp.
With Triple H.
Yeah, with Triple H.
What's she gonna do to Triple H?
Oh, jeez. I wonder if she's turning heel. So either way, this edition of Raw was pretty underwhelming.
There was
no Triple H and no Stephanie.
The two shining moments to me, and only I can't even say they were both in a wrestling match.
Yeah. Stardust and
that one,
Nikki Bella,
and because it was just so
Bella
heartbreaking, and the Bella segment was the best moment of the night. The best thing of the night wasn't wrestling.
Yeah, I know.
It wasn't the stars or anything. It were two divas that are sisters.
See, it's not like TNA where wrestling matters.
They're on Wednesdays now. TNA's supposed to go on soon, right?
It probably is on, and I saw my DVR last week when we recorded last week, and I'm like, what? Completely forgot they changed it to Wednesday nights.
How about SmackDown going to Thursdays?
Who cares?
Are they going back to Thursdays?
They are.
Who cares, though?
I'm still not going to watch. They had their chance for a long time ago to go back to Thursdays.
But if you're someone that reads the spoilers, who cares?
I still
if you're gonna DVR it, you'll see it whether it's on Thursday or Friday anyway.
No, that's true.
I think they should just go live and get it over with.
Too much production cost.
Go live on the network.
Too much production cost. I think that once they go full network, where their shows are on WWE Network and not on USA, I might just cut my cable provider. You could find everything
on the WWE
on the internet at all to watch. Any show you like, you can find on the internet.
So you
Except you can't find Raw until like a month later.
Pretty much.
When it doesn't matter anymore.
So you're gonna
when the pay-per-view passed and all the build-up is gone.
But then you can't watch TNA.
Yeah.
The most amazing show in the world.
In their defense, their matches are pretty good. They're pretty good.
How about Bully Ray's contract expired?
Don't care. Don't care because I'm not gonna pay attention to the internet. In that sense, and they got a really good storyline. I don't know if he has an extension, if he signed a new one. All I hope and I believe is that they'll finish up the storyline, however it goes down. And it's so far so good.
We'll see what happens. But on that note, I think we covered pretty much everything.
Oh, should we? Should we cut now?
Okay.
I think that's it, right?
Pretty much.
We covered everything.
Anything else that we may have missed?
I can't believe that we talked about Raw and ended on TNA. Because somebody has to bring up internet stuff. Oh, we're this contract expiring.
Sorry.
Who cares?
Yeesh.
So we're gonna. That's it?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright.
We'll see you next week.